What's going on? Is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Rita got a haircut, y'all. Rita got a haircut. She ain't got no sides.
Yeah.
It's like getting an entree with no sides. Sometimes it's better that way, though. But anyways, that ain't what we want to talk about today. What we want to talk about today is having a duress mindset. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like being around negative people. That junk rubbed my spirit the wrong way. Even like seeing negativity in the chat, like it's one thing to see criticism or constructive criticism, and I'm not even talking about with regard to me. You know, I'm talking about with regard to other people that may be on a panel that I may be on. That junk sapped my soul, it sapped my spirit, and it's like, you know, I see so many people as a content creator and people that, you know, with people on the panels and stuff like that. I see a lot of people that play into the chat. They're influenced by what other people are saying. It's like a mob mentality, mob rules. And very few people are able to stand on a square or be consistent, or I can see their eyes veering away and starting to go into the chat. I often see it with people that's new that come up on panels. But I see it with people that's been on, you know, panels for an extended period of time also. But that is a microcosm of a larger problem that we see happening in society, and a lot of people aren't influenced by the things that they're around. Which means that you then got to get around better people. Because I don't like being around negative people because that junk sapped my spirit. I feel like I can have anything I want in this lifetime. And I think that's largely because I'm also around other people that feel that way. We feel like we can take over the world. Us and the Bag Chasers, us and the Patreon, we feel like we can take over the world. We don't believe that there's anything that we cannot have that is good. I don't want anything that's bad. I don't want anything that's going to take me under. And anything that is good that I'm not prepared for, then the question becomes, how do I then put myself in a position to be able to capitalize and benefit from that thing, because I don't want it if it's bad for me. And so a lot of my prayers is, you know, prepare me for what's to come. Let me be able to handle my blessings. Let me have the character that goes along with the success, because the character is the thing that keeps you. And then I love being around positive people, because that's the thing that's going to benefit me, and that's the thing that's going to help me to continue to grow. I often say on a regular basis, that most people are the way that they are because they have not been exposed to anything different. And so as a result, the only thing that they have is this duress mindset. And I hate people that's in a duress mindset, because the older that they get, a lot of times, if they haven't been through nothing, the more difficult it becomes for them to be able to get out of it. So, like, for example, I can tell somebody, yo, $40,000 ain't enough for you to be able to be survive and thrive, and then, you know, be able to fund your retirement and be able to raise a family on. That's not the move, fam. And then they'll say, but our grandparents and our parents from yesteryear did it, and just because you can get a lot of money don't mean that a lot of the other people that's in society would be able to help and sustain it and all that other type of junk. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, instead of asking me, okay, so how can I level up? They'll fight me and then make the and just try to make it out like I'm the bad guy because I'm trying to motivate you, or I'm trying to give you some game and some insight on why you need to level up and why you need to do things differently. Now, I don't just tell you, I don't just stun on you, right? I mean, I don't just look at the panoramic roof and all of that other type of stuff. We actually on our way to downtown Detroit, because the Gucci store opened up in downtown Detroit today. And so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get in. I don't know what the line is going to be like. You know how it is. There's a lot of dudes in Detroit that got a lot of money. We get bags over here. So I'm on my way. Look, this is what y'all want to be. Y'all want to be dusty like that? With the Bondo? You want to have a Bondo all over your car with the red reflector missing? Look, let me show you what the front of it look like. This is you. This is what you want to be like. You want to be like that? Is that what you want to be like? Or you want to actually be able to level up and get to this bag? I know you don't want to be like. Who want to be like that? But then y'all normalize it, because then you'll say, well, everybody's car is busted. No, everybody's car is not busted. Some of us are riding clean, and we looking good, and we smelling good, and our breath smell good. My breath smells so good right now. But my point is that broke begets broke, and getting that bag begets more bags. And if you surround yourself by a bunch of dusties that all they do is complain about the system and the world, and they run in the victim Olympics, or you can do the drop top like them old folks over there. They riding clean. They say, listen, Anton, we got our money, we retired, we living good, we flying, we got the top dropped. I like them. Let me show you what they look like. I like these people right there. You see those older people right there? They might be on their way to the Gucci store just like me. I don't know. I have no clue whatsoever. The one thing that I do know is that when you surround yourself with dusty people, you're going to beget dusty. Very few people are able to break out and then sustain a level of success while being amongst a bunch of people that are dusty and that don't have their best interests at heart, or are always complaining and always whining and running into the Victim Olympics. A lot of people get mad at me because I say the Victim Olympics, but it's the truth. And you wouldn't believe how many people that I coach that said, man, I used to think like the Victim Olympics. I used to really, really live in that space. And then I just took a chance and I joined the Bag Chasers. Link to the Patreon is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Or I got a coaching call and I'm so glad that I'm not like that anymore, and I'm not associating myself with people like that. And then they get looked at like a leper from the people that they used to be around, and they can't unsee what they see now. They can't unsee success. They can't go back and not, untriple their income from being successful. And that comes from being around me. Anybody that's gonna hang around me, anybody that's gonna be around me, you're gonna get motivated, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be excited, you're gonna wanna have a girl, you're gonna wanna get married, you're gonna wanna get your money up, you're gonna wanna open up businesses. That's what you get when you get around me. You get fast cars, you get to live that life, you get a great retirement, you get to put your money up, you get to get great investments. We talk about money, investments. Do you know that we don't talk about nothing dusty inside of the Patreon? Because everybody is trying to level up. Everybody is trying to win. Everybody is trying to become more successful. And I just can't, man. Listen, an abundance mindset, instead of saying, yo, why did you? They say, how can I? How can I be more successful? How can I level up? How can I be greater? How can I get to that level? I want to know how you got it so we can get it together. And then the person that you asking usually says, well, listen, I don't want you to just get what I got. I want you to be better than me. Or you can be like this person right here. Look, we got dusties amongst us. I don't want to be strapping up my trunk to make sure it's not open. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to live my life like that. I want to thrive. And this is no diss to them. So listen, the front is toe up, the back is toe up. Jesus, she got crashed in the front and the back. How did that happen? I don't want to be dusty. We can't be being dusty. Listen, tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And then in addition to that, if you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com, and we're going to get you booked for a session. For a Zoom call, you might need a face-to-face or a phone call. You might need a face-to-face. Real talk. I might have to fly to your city and meet with you personally. You might have to book me for a flight out. You know what I'm saying? So that we can get you together and get you set up, because you out here being broke and dusty. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. You can't be broke and dusty. You know what I'm saying? I guess it go hand in hand. But who want to be dusty their whole life? Bro, if you still hanging around the same dudes you was hanging around in the hood, if your family is the priority instead of the people that... Now, if your family is leveling up with you, that's one thing. But if you surround yourself with people just because you know them for a long time... Listen, I love my people. I love my friends. But if they not leveling up, then I'm just going to love them. And then when I see them, I'm going to be like, what up, though? But I'm not going to be spending the majority of my time around them, because I got one life to live. I got my own life to live. I'm not living it for nobody else. I'm trying to get down here to this Gucci store before they close within an hour and 10 minutes, and so I can do a little bit of shopping. Rita made sure she didn't bring no wallet so that she can make sure that all my money is getting spent. No worries. Look at her. I said, yeah, I need to get down to the Gucci. She sent me a text message today. She said, Anton, Gucci store is opening up in downtown. Like, we don't have access to the Gucci store in Somerset. But I will say that the Gucci store in Somerset is not officially in Detroit. It's in a suburb of Detroit. And downtown is awesome. So I got a new office being opened up down there within the next couple months. I got some of my friends flying in for content creation. It's gonna be phenomenal, fabulous. All right, so listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you. We about to be back in the swing of things within the next couple months, recording back down at Little Caesars Arena, because we got our courtside seats and all of that. Listen, we don't do dusty. We don't do dusty. We make it rain. We get that money. We bag chasers. And being a bag chaser is not necessarily chasing money. It's chasing the best version of yourself, understanding that the money comes with it. Everything else comes with it. I love you. I appreciate you. Please get from around these dusties so that you can level up and become the best version of yourself. I'm going to holler at you later.